Thanks for joining us for This is Southern Indiana. I'm Angie Fenton. Today, we head out of this world with Santa, enjoy the musical talents of an Austin, Indiana native, accept an invitation to see Teddy Abrams and the Louisville Orchestra for free in Jeffersonville, and find out why Extol creative director Adam Kleinert, a Henryville resident, put together a top 10 that includes David Letterman. This is Southern Indiana starts now. Ready to go out of this world? Olive Applegate sure is, and she's invited a special guest who's known around the world.
Hi, Santa.
Hi, Olive. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am really good. I'm excited to be here.
Same. So, I know you always go around to kids, give toys, but other than toys, why do you give out food? What's the most important thing about that?
So that's another big reason why I'm in Louisville, Kentucky, working with people to help feed people. Because when I first got the call from the North Pole to become Santa, I had about 4 or 5 kids the very first night tell me the only thing they really wanted for Christmas was food. Olive, that broke my heart. And I'm like, I have to do something about that. And so I started just doing work. I had been doing volunteer work for a group called Dare to Care, which is our regional food pantry supplier. And I decided that that was going to be my mission to help feed people. So when little kids ask me for food, I have something to give to them. So I went on this mission. I recruited a bunch of people who donated gift cards to me. And I always have a Kroger gift card on me. And if I have a little kid that tells me all they want for Christmas is food, I give them a Kroger gift card. I no judgment. I give it to them. I make sure that all is good and fair. But it's really important to feed people all year long, but especially at the holidays, it just kind of hit home.
Yeah, because it's hard sometimes, because if you don't have much food, then you might not be able to store food. Because if you get like a storm of snow or something, if you don't have any food, you're going to be hungry.
And if you think about it, like kids that get blessings in a backpack.
Yeah, we do that at our school.
Yeah, and they get them, and that's the only food that they have sometimes in the house. And kids get a box for summer vacation and for Christmas time, and they run out. So I always want to make sure that there are as many resources as possible in our communities all over to make sure that there's readily food for these young people to eat. Because if you're hungry, you can't learn as well, you can't study, you can't focus, you can't concentrate. It puts you in a hangry mood. Nobody likes to be angry, do they?
Sometimes I get
I do
hungry.
Too. That's right. I miss out on my cookies. I get angry. But it's important to feed people, and that's a real big thing for us.
Well, who was the name of the first person who asked you about food?
It was a little kid. I don't remember his name. He was less than 10 years old. Yeah, and you know, when you're Santa, you see a lot of people, and you can tell people that are having a tough time. But I'm also really lucky because I have my local Mrs. Claus, who works at a restaurant called the Orange Clover here in town. She really taught me the importance of how to feed people in mass, like a bunch of people at once. While people are hungry every day, sometimes we have big groups of people that come together to eat, and she taught me how that works. And that's fun to be able to do that on a local level and feed people. As Santa, there's nothing better for me.
Well, that's good, because if you don't have food in your belly, like you said, you won't study hard, because your parents try to keep you healthy as much as they can, because they might just give you the food and not them.
And you know, sometimes
all of us need it.
Yeah,
even the parents.
Sometimes the parents have a hard time too. So we're here to give grace and, you know, be kind and lead with kindness and be cheerful.
That's what kindness is all about, helping people out.
Yeah, paying it forward. That's what we're all about at the North Pole, for sure.
Well, I was happy for you to be here.
I was happy to be here, Olive. Thank you.
How can people help Santa?
Well, when it comes to feeding people locally, the best thing to do is contact someone in your church if you go to a church community, or reach out to Dare to Care or local food pantries like Center for Lay Ministries, Catalyst Rescue Mission, so you can donate to them, whether it's food. Sometimes they just need help. Somebody come down and donate 2 or 3 hours of their time to sort canned goods makes a real big difference. So I tell people to just reach out to people locally who you know are here to be able to do it. And Dare to Care is probably the biggest and the one that has the most impact because they're the largest and they work with all the little food pantries.
Is there any words that Mrs. Claus said in her own words about food for kids?
Yep, without a doubt. I can tell you exactly what those were. And that is, if we don't feed our children with food made with love, then we're missing out. And she really feeds a lot of people, and she just pours love into the food that she makes. And when you pour love into the food that you make and you provide, especially for littles, that's what they need the most. They need somebody to care about them and love them. So that's what she would do.
And just one more thing. In the North Pole, when you guys eat food, is it candy, but it's actually healthy for you?
Oh, yeah. There's all kinds of hacks. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. It's wonderful. That's why I love all my cookies and my candy and all that, because, you know, at the North Pole, things are a little bit different.
I just want to go there and just eat all the candy.
Yeah. Well, I'll put your name on the list to be a visitor. How's that? Is that fair?
Yep.
All right.
All right, Santa. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Olive.
Kayla Griffen grew up in Austin, Indiana, and splits her time between Scott County and Nashville, Tennessee, where the rising country star continues to shine brightly and share her signature style.
Kayla, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Austin, Indiana. I'm a proud daughter of Pam and Steve Griffen. Little fun fact, I was born on my mom's birthday on October 25th. And my dad's is October 24th, and so we just celebrate together. I was born in Louisville, actually, Louisville, Kentucky, and then raised in Austin, Indiana, and I'm super proud of where I came from.
Okay, I have to share this. So my daughter's my birthday gift.
Oh, wow.
So it's a rare and beautiful thing, but to have your dad so close to your birth dates as well.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
that's special.
Yeah.
Now, how did you grow up in Austin in terms of, I mean, you kind of built your foundation there.
Yeah, so my dad kind of threw me on the stage before I gave my consent, and sometimes we butted heads over that, but a lot of times we just reminisce over those days because it really has rooted me into who I am today. We did every festival, every benefit, every church event, and every Sunday morning you had to be at church. So up until my teen years, you know, those were crucial, but I'm thankful for them.
And where do you live now?
I'm in Scottsburg, Indiana, majority of the time now. I am on the road back and forth.
Right.
I do a lot of recording in Nashville, and I've gotten to open up for some artists over the last few years. It's been incredible, and I've gotten to even work behind the scenes for artists out there on the road and get to see both sides of all of this stuff, so it's been pretty cool.
I did not get to attend, but I know a lot of people who loved the relatively recent Jelly Roll concert.
Yes.
You were performing at the Yum Center there.
Yeah, I got to do the premium lounge stage for that concert, and it's super cool because Cody Ash plays the drums for Jelly Roll. He's out of Kentucky, and I've known Cody since before he started touring with Jelly Roll. So he was texting me a few years ago, and he said, "Keep on going." He said, "I'm on the road with Jelly Roll," and I said, "Oh." I wasn't expecting that kind of text from him, but I'm so proud he stays the same, on and off the road too, and it's been a fun few years for me.
It's also been, I think, pretty special for other people because of you. One of the groups that you really embrace are veterans. For instance, Memorial Day is something that you've made a tradition of.
Oh, yes. I'm so glad that you brought that up because the veterans are so important to me. Ever since I was a kid, I was 6 years old, and I was in my music class, and my teacher gave me a little pitch pipe, and she said, "You're going to learn how to do the national anthem. I've already talked to your dad." And my dad taught me how to, sing the anthem just from blowing that little note on the pitch pipe and doing it a cappella. And this has been my 25th year doing the national anthem for my local veterans on Memorial Day, and then Veterans Day this year I'll do it again. So.
Oh my goodness. What is that like for you?
It's just super incredible. It's like an honor, and I love getting to hang out with all of them because, time's on the essence, and our veterans are getting older. So I do want to say, if there's any young vets out there and you want to get involved in your communities, I encourage you to now.
Absolutely. Who are your biggest musical influences? I mean, obviously, Dad sounds like he was integral in a lot of ways.
I'd say Dad, 100%. I like a lot of the older country, Dolly and Johnny Cash. He's one of my favorites. My most recent ones are, well, not recent. In my teen years, it was Miranda Lambert, still Miranda Lambert, and Lainey Wilson now, so hence the hat.
Let's talk about your hat for a second, because, that is absolutely amazing and beautiful and so unique to you.
Yeah, it was super custom made by my friend Faith. She started her own business called Corner House 8, and she's out of Louisville, Kentucky. She surprised me with this after I played for her sister's graduation party, and her sister actually just graduated from the Air Force, so she's going to be out there, protecting the country and everything.
Thanks for her service, for sure.
Absolutely. So I'm super thankful that they gifted me this super beautiful hat.
It is super beautiful. What are you going to sing for us?
I'm going to sing Hope Heaven Has a Radio. It's one that I've had out for a little while. I had a video on it that I also got to co-direct alongside Joel Jackson. So, I thought that it would be cool if I did that one.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Please welcome Kayla Griffen.
Thank you. Sometimes I don't like coming back to these old town roads. Reminds me of you and the places we used to go. With every song that was playing on the radio, I don't think there was a song you didn't know. We were burning up the town, just running wild and free, talking about all the things we wanted to see and who we wanted to be. I never thought then that you'd be where you are right now. I hope you're somewhere in the clouds, singing along to your favorite songs real loud. I'll never understand why you had to go. I know you can't hear me. I can only hope there's a truck in a dirt road, and it's hanging out the window. I hope heaven has a radio. Always had a plan and I followed whatever you did. We were underage drinking, staying up way past 10. I remember the time we ran from the cops. Didn't take them long until we got caught. So glad we did. You were the life of the party. We could go back to when we were 18 and stay 18. I never thought then that you'd be where you are right now. I hope you're somewhere in the clouds, singing along to your favorite songs real loud. I'll never understand why you had to go. I know you can't hear me. I can only hope there's a truck in a dirt road, and it's hanging out the window. I hope heaven has a radio. I never thought then that you'd be where you are right now. I hope you're somewhere in the clouds, singing along to your favorite songs real loud.
understand why you had to go. I know you can't hear me. I can only hope there's a truck and a dirt road. It's hanging out the window. I hope heaven has a radio. I hope heaven has a radio. Sometimes I don't like coming back to these old town roads.
I have a really big question for you. Did you know that we offer birthday parties? Whether you're 1, you're 10, or you're 21, we have something for everyone. We hope that you'll visit us at nariverrun.com, submit your request, and we hope that you'll come out and spend your exciting day with us at the park.
Hi, my name is Olive Applegate, and today we're at River Run. Let's go inside. Today I am riding the toilet bowl. Toilet bowl is 5 out of 5, and why is because so it's fast in the beginning. It scares me, but it's really fun because it feels like you're actually going through a real toilet, because that's why it's called the toilet bowl. River Run isn't the same without you.
It's not quite Christmas in July, but Santa Lincoln returns to share how he's spreading joy one book at a time.
Hi, Santa.
Hi, Olive. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. How was your trip?
My trip was good. It was quick. Came down with Dasher and Dancer, and they dropped me off here at X-Toll. They went to the river for a little drink. So they're hanging out, so we're good. And I'm like, I'll just whistle for you when I'm ready for you to come back.
So what'd you bring here today?
So I brought some gifts for you, Olive. I brought you a bar of soap from the Goat Milk Stuff family out of Scottsburg, Indiana. We collaborated and made our own scent. Smells like the North Pole. I have one for you and your mom and one for here at the office.
Smells like bath bombs.
Smells like bath bombs, yeah. North
Feels
Pole
like
bath
you can
bombs.
just put it in the bath bombs and then it smells so good.
Yeah, and it's really good for your skin. It's all natural, so it's a great company. And family, I love them. But look what else I brought. I brought you some books for you to share with your friends. And it's called Oh No, Santa's Going to the Moon.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I'll turn the pages and I'll show the pages.
And
of
I'll
those.
read.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Mm-hmm. All right, you ready? All right. Oh no, Santa's going to the moon. One night, as I lay in bed with thoughts of Christmas filling my head, I began to ponder, wide awake, is Santa real or is he fake? What do you think?
I think he's real.
I think he's real too.
I think he's real because he's sitting right in front of me.
That's right. We are here today. Drifting off, I fell fast asleep, believing Santa's secret I could keep. I found myself floating in the sky, the earth below, waving goodbye. Resting among the clouds in the night, staying awake was no longer a fight. Dreams of gifts so near and clear, in front of me appeared a bright green sleigh with 8 tiny reindeer. Whoosh! Just moments ago, wide awake in my room, and now I can't believe it. I see Santa going to the moon. A trip to the moon is no easy task, but if Santa needs my help, I'm up for the ask. So I hop in his sleigh and I give him a hug, and he grabs his beard and he gives it a tug. To the moon we go, up and away. Santa shouted with glee from the back of his sleigh. With incredible speed, like a sonic boom, before we know it, we're on the moon. We bounce around for quite a bit, hoping this adventure would never quit. But, as you know, every adventure
is always
as the sun turns, our trip is complete, leaving me with a wish for a repeat. The morning has come and waking is near. I sit up straight and shout for all to hear. Santa's going to the moon. The end.
Wow, I love that story. What was your favorite part?
I like the part of a little that is sleeping and has a nighttime dream about going to the moon and anything is possible. And a lot of times when little kids try to go to sleep at night, there's a lot of excitement and everything in the house, and the thought of floating away in the sky and, imagining Santa being there with you is real calming to me. And I figured out a way to write a story about it.
How many stories have you read?
I have written about 15 stories like this. I have 10 in the Oh No Santa series. My next one, I'll have to come back, is called Oh No Franken Christmas. And it's about a monster truck that was built at the North Pole by Santa and his team.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. And I like to write stories about stuff that little kids ask for Christmas. So like trains and rails and wheels, unicorns is a really big thing. I've got a story about a unicorn that gives all the magic to the reindeer and teaches them how to fly. So I started writing all these stories a couple years ago when I got the call from the North Pole, and decided that I'm just going to be a children's book author and write stories for the rest of my life and share with as many people as possible, especially cool kids like you. So I brought you a couple extra. You can share those with friends. Okay?
So I thought Santa's sleigh is red.
Santa's sleigh is red here and is on Christmas Eve when we fly, but a lot of times throughout the rest of the year, we fly in all kinds of colors. Green is my favorite. Green's my favorite color.
And then whenever it's like dark here, it's some other places like there. So whenever it's like here, it's dark there. Do you go there first or do you come here?
We go there first, but you can even say, you're safe to say that my sleigh is translucent and just flies through the colors of the night. We like the northern lights a lot, the green northern lights. So yeah, we glide through the air.
What's your favorite reindeer?
Favorite reindeer is Vixen. Do you know all the reindeer names? Can you say them with me?
Yeah.
Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and Rudolph, and Olive.
Oh, I remember that one.
There's a book. Yeah. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and all of the other reindeer. I know, I love that book.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny with your name being Olive. Do you have that book?
Yeah, actually I do.
I bet you do.
I just can't, it's like at my house.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome.
So how's Mrs. Claus?
Mrs. Claus is great. She is busy, making sure the nice, naughty list is maintained. She's the one that keeps track of everybody being naughty or nice. Did you know that? Makes sense, though, doesn't it?
So what's your favorite suit that you wear whenever you are out or anywhere?
I wear a certain suit on Christmas Eve night for Christmas. That's the same one that's been worn for thousands of years. And then throughout the rest of the year, I wear like this suit's my astronaut suit. I have a green suit that was made for me overseas last year, a green suit that was made in England. I have about 25 different suits.
That's
I know,
crazy.
it's crazy. Yeah. But I really love
I
it.
got a lot close too, so.
But when you get the call from the North Pole to be ready, you got to be ready. And I'm ready every day of the year. Every day. That's why we know every day how many days till Christmas.
Thank you for coming in to join me with this today.
You're welcome, Olive. I wanted to share something with you, something that I tell everybody, and that is the gift of Christmas lasts all year long, right? It fades and comes and goes, but everybody gets excited at the holidays. But what I always like to tell people is the best present that we get at Christmas
Is our family?
That's exactly right. It's not found under the tree. It's with people that we celebrate and we live our lives with every day, all year long. So the present moment is the best thing we've got.
Well, thanks for joining me.
You're welcome. Thank you, Olive.
Hopefully I get to see you again.
Hopefully.
The Justica Cultural Center invites you to Play America, a free concert with the Louisville Orchestra and conductor Teddy Abrams on July 3rd, featuring food trucks, face painting, crafting, balloon creations, bounce houses, and so much more at America Place at River Ridge on July 3rd. The Family Field opens at 6 p.m. and the Louisville Orchestra featuring conductor Teddy Abrams' performance begins at 8. Enjoy Play America, the free concert July 3rd at America Place at River Ridge. Before we go, Extol Media Creative Director and Henryville artist Adam Kleinert goes all in with a David Letterman Top 10.
Hello there. If you are new to Adam Kleinert art, we normally do a lot of comic and other pop culture inspired pieces. However, today we're going to start a new series. We are going to create portraits of famous individuals from Indiana, and we're going to start with the one and only David Letterman. Dave, our own Ben Pine, and myself all attended the legendary Ball State University in Muncie, Indiana. And what would a David Letterman video be without a top 10 list? So I'm going to give my top 10 reasons I think Southern Indiana is the best place to live. And here we go. The top 10 reasons I think Southern Indiana is the best place to live. Number 10, historic basketball gyms. 9, I love donuts and think Tony T's in New Albany is the best. 8, corn. Number 7, anything from 1816 modern kitchen and drink in Corden. Number 6, that one day a year we have normal weather. 5, no scorpions. 4, small towns. Number 3, we have lots of corn. Number 2, it's where my family lives. And the number 1 reason I think Southern Indiana is the best place to live, my wife says it is. Thanks for watching, and make sure to hit that follow button to see where in Indiana we go next.